Okay, so I normally do stand-up comedy, and I've only ever written 2 poems in my whole life. I'm going to read you the first one that I ever wrote. And I feel very humbled by all these master poets that are gone, because I've come on, they've all left. Anyway, there's a few people here. Okay, this is the first ever poem I ever wrote. I'm racing against the clock here. But I'll give you a little bit of context. I was working for the NHS, and I was very unhappy. And anyway, so I was on a train, and this poem popped into my head. Fuck 9 AM starts, fuck 5 PM departs, suck the best out of life and squeeze it into 2 weeks apart. Why do we learn to earn to burn on the beach for 2 weeks? Why not feel the warmth for 50, rather than melt into the screen that becomes your spleen for 2, that sits in front of you, not that of which in front you sit? Mockingly taking your life that departs every 9 from your local station and returns to your haven at 5. For temporary bliss, which you always miss, I hear you hiss as part of you disappears as the wheel turns. All that remains is the gains on the paper coming through your box daily. It's crazy. It states, as I shall read, how much you have earned, how much you are worth, how much you can afford to burn on that beach for 2 weeks. It may state that you cannot, that you're not allowed, that you should simply be proud of what your life has become in a neat little sum. A trap, a routine, you need to get lean, you are the rat, your life is in the wheel. We squeal, we cry, we look upon the sky. We need the sun rather than the rain. We believe that it will take away the pain of knowing how much we have gained, of knowing how much we have made, of knowing how much has made us. The moment it doesn't matter to you or to me is the moment that we will break free. We will break loose from the wheel, we will not need to appeal, we will no longer be in the rat race, trying with all of our haste to break out of this place that has no windows, that has no doors, of which we think we adore, of which we cannot take no more. Surely this cannot be all there is. There cannot be a world with such limited bliss. But take it or leave it, I guess that's all there is. That's the end of that. First ever poem I ever wrote. I can read another one, do I have time for one more? And this is the second ever poem that I ever wrote. As I said, only 2. And this is like quite kind of, it's kind of a bit of a love poem, but like I wasn't in love or in a relationship. I don't know where this fucking came from, but it did. I awake to the sound of my violent memories. Will I ever again find peace without you? In my dreams they haunt me, they forever taunt me, but the past never ever taught me that I could be anyone that I wanted to be. Free from my past, free from my memories, free from the trauma subjected to me by my enemies. But then you were no more. I awake to the sound of my impending punishment, the who and the where and the why of the establishment. I close my eyes, and it's only then that I visualize and come to realize the reality of all the lies that they told me. Time and time again, like I were nothing to them. But now I know the truth, and these words are meant for you. You were the only one that cared. You were the only one that truly saw me. You were the one that held my hand and said that you adored me. But then you were no more. Now I look upon the floor to where your footprints used to be. My memory plays tricks on me when I'm dazed and confused, you see. They were always there beside me. They were there throughout the seasons. They prevailed though we failed, and there were oh so many reasons for you to tread your own path and make your own way through the maze that is life, though I asked you to stay. But then you were no more. I awake to the sound of the silence in my mind, which I prefer to the thoughts and the feelings nearly always unkind. Now I must try and make peace, and that is all I can desire. You are the one that I looked upon in order to admire. As I look out of the window, beyond the sycamore tree and the willow, I catch a glimpse of your memory and sometimes see a shadow. My memory plays tricks on me when I'm dazed and confused, you see. And I'd like you to know just one final thing. It's the middle of the summer here, but it doesn't feel hot. It's cold now without you. It feels like winter, though it's not, because you are no more. The end. Thank you. Thank you very much, guys.